Hey guys, in today's lesson video, let's continue to talk about how to create that effortless golf swing. So even with my 7-iron, I could hit the golf ball a little over 200 yards. Of course, I don't do this every single day out on the golf course, but if I want to, I could still hit the golf ball a little bit farther than I normally do, as you can see here. So what I want you guys to realize is that in today's lesson video, I'm going to give you guys the easiest way to shallow out the golf club. So if you want to get that effortless golf swing, the one thing we cannot do is we can't use our big muscles like our shoulders and spin from the top and come over the top. If it comes deep and over the top, all we could do to hit the golf ball is tug on the handle and get our swing arc to pull back behind our body. And that's not going to be able to create club head speed. So what we want to do is, if you want to create club head speed, if you want that effortless speed and power, the golf club must come from the inside. And from this position, we have to throw the golf club off towards that 1 o'clock position. So in today's lesson video, I'm going to talk about the easiest way to shallow out the golf club. So let's talk about the easiest way to shallow out your golf club in the downswing. But before we do that, let's talk about a little bit more of an intermediate stage level and the way that I like to shallow out the golf club. So if we get into that intermediate stage, if you happen to get online lessons from me, the way I like to swing the golf club, if we get a little bit more advanced from this position, from the top of our backswing, I like to keep my back towards the target and I want to lead with my lower body in the downswing, and that upper body lower body separation is going to allow me to shallow out the golf club and get the golf club to work right into the slot every single time. So the correct sequence coming down should be lower body, then arms. So if I get into this position in the downswing, if I have the correct sequence, then I'm going to shallow out the golf club no matter what. So the way I like to shallow out the golf club is to keep it very simple. I want to shallow out the golf club with the correct sequence. I don't want to shallow out the golf club by just having my wrist angles and my hands dropping the club behind me, because even from this position, you might have that look that you want, but even from this position, it's very hard to make solid contact with the golf ball. So what we want to do is we want to go to the top of the backswing, have the correct sequence, lower body, and then arms. And that's how we want to shallow out the golf club. But in today's lesson video, it's more for those beginner golfers, and it's the easiest way to shallow out your golf club. So we're not going to talk about the correct sequence. We're going to just talk about this one thing, and this one thing is going to really help you shallow out the golf club, because if you want that effortless golf swing, we have to get the golf club to shallow out a little bit coming more from the inside, and we have to throw the golf club off towards that 1 o'clock position with that supinated release. And that's how we're going to maximize our club head speed and our distance. And I think that's the best way we could immediately get the golf ball to go a little bit more farther for amateur golfers. So in today's lesson video, let's talk about the easiest way to shallow out the golf club. So just like in my previous lesson videos, all the downswing is that whatever happens to the top of the backswing, we have to undo towards the target. So from the face-on golf swing, if I fold my right arm at a diagonal angle, I have to unfold and straighten my right arm coming down at a diagonal angle. So whatever happens to the top of the backswing, I have to undo towards the opposite direction. That's all the downswing is. So when we talk about this, all that is that we're going to fold my right arm and I'm going to straighten my right arm coming down. So if I just swing the golf club with my right arm, I'm going to fold my right arm and I'm going to straighten my right arm coming down. But now when we talk about the shallowing move, the one thing I want to do is I'm going to throw 2 golf balls. And from this position, wherever we fold and unfold my arm, that's the key point. So instead of trying to shallow out the golf club with external rotation in my trail arm or anything like that, we're not going to just get the golf club to fall down. Instead, if we focus on throwing the ball and straightening out our right arm, we could shallow out the golf club immediately. But what we have to realize is that when we go to the top of the backswing, if I straighten out my right arm and throw the golf ball behind my body or towards the target in this manner right here, then we're going to come steep and a little bit over the top. What we want to do is I want to go to the top of the backswing and imagine myself throwing the golf ball a little bit more out in front of me towards that right corner in this position right here. Then I'm going to shallow out the golf club and come from the inside no matter what. So instead of trying to go to the top of the backswing position and create a crazy amount of shallowing move with just your wrist angles, what I want you to realize is that fold your right arm to the top of the backswing and straighten out your right arm, but feel like you're throwing a ball with your right arm towards that right corner, off towards 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, maybe even 3 o'clock if you come extremely over the top. So instead of focusing on a golf swing, getting the golf club to come from the inside in this manner right here, focus on just folding your right arm and unfolding your right arm at that right corner. And I guarantee you the golf club is naturally gonna come more from the inside, and that's all you have to focus on. Just feel like you're throwing a ball towards that right corner, and automatically you're gonna create more club head speed and more distance, and you don't even have to focus on actually swinging the golf club. We're just gonna fold and unfold, and I guarantee you, if you throw a golf ball towards that right corner, then naturally coming down, the golf club is gonna come more from a shallow angle, no matter what. So if you have any other questions, please leave all your questions in the comments below, and if you have any other questions about online lessons or in-person lessons, please let me know through the Skillet tab. So if you want online lessons or in-person lessons, I'll leave all the information in the description below. Thanks, guys.